Greetings to each of you. I'm standing here in front of the name tag board at Lovely Lane. I think it's great that our church has a name tag board. Shows that we're big enough that we don't all know each other. Shows that we're continually having new people come to our church. And it also shows that we try very hard to be a welcoming congregation. Of course, this name tag board hasn't been used in recent weeks because of our pandemic. But I have taken time to look at the different name tags that are here, to look at the different names that are here, and to pray for each of you. It's important that we keep finding ways to come together. I was recently reading in a publication called Christian Century, and the editor, Peter Marty, had a column in which he talked about natural resources. He talked about land and trees and water, but he also talked about people, and in particular talked about personal relationships, and that personal relationships are perhaps our greatest natural resource. And of course, we have to keep working to make those relationships as strong as possible. Truth is, if you look at the biblical story, you see that it's a story about God's relationship with people. In the beginning, God created all of humanity, and God said, find ways to come together. Beyond all this, God spoke to a couple. God spoke to Abraham and Sarah. And God said, I want you to go to this new land. You're going to have numerous descendants. Great works are going to come with all of these people. Certainly, God is working through individuals. Beyond all this, we look at the New Testament. We look at the Gospels. We see that Jesus is doing his ministry with 12 disciples, with other followers too, men and women. Jesus chooses to do ministry in connection with others. After this, we look at the Apostle Paul. The Apostle Paul is traveling all around the Mediterranean Sea. He's going to different cities, different communities. He's building churches in different settings. He's telling people you have gifts, you have talents. Find out where you can shine for God. Blend these talents and gifts with others. Together you become the living presence of Jesus. You become the church, the body of Christ. Language that used is ecclesia, meaning to be called out. It's people coming together for a common good. Back in the 1980s, Huey Lewis and the News had a song called Stuck With You. And the song, the rock band sang, I am happy to be stuck with you. Yes, it's true, I'm happy to be stuck with you. Now in the song, Huey Lewis and the News are singing about a relationship between two people. But I think the language fits for all of us. We need to be happy to be stuck with each other and again see the common good that we can do. And of course, in these trying times, we can't be together like we normally are. We have social distancing. We can't gather together in groups. But we can still find ways to come together. An email, a text message, a phone call, Skype, Zoom technology. We have to work a little bit harder, but we can keep finding ways to make those bonds as strong as possible. So let's keep working to do all that we can, to be the church, to make a difference, and to bring hope to others. Take care and blessings.